Welcome to the EZCODE Project Series setup video number 1. In the following setup tutorials, we'll build a basic template we can later use for many of the projects we'll attempt to create. By creating a template first, we will not have to set up for each video project, saving you precious time and getting to the fun of coding as soon as possible. Let's get started. We first need two applications to assist us in coding locally on our computer: a browser, which you may already have, and a code editor. We will be creating projects that utilize JavaScript, HTML, and CSS, which are already included in every browser. Let's first get the browser application. Now, to assure the easiest path to learning, let's use the same browser so that the Project Series videos match your experience. We will be using the Chrome browser for this project series. You may use whatever browser you like, but if you are new to programming, you may find these videos are different than what you see on your screen. So if you can, download Chrome, please. Let's go to the Chrome website together. Now, I've already downloaded Chrome and have it on my computer, but if you had another browser, you would open that first and then do a search for Google Chrome. In this case, we have the download Chrome link. We can download Chrome, accept and install, and then you'll have to follow whatever way it is to install it on your computer. I'm using a Mac, so I can click it here, it'll open, and I can drag it into my applications folder. It might be slightly different on a Windows. I can't show all the ways to do this. My hope is that you can figure that part out yourself. Once downloaded, and it's in your applications folder or wherever it lives on your computer, let's open it up and get to know our browser a bit. Now, this has a website already here, even though I've gone nowhere. So let's right-click anywhere here on the browser and select Inspect. A developer window should open. Assure the Elements tab is selected. Here's the Elements tab. Also note that there are other tabs as well, specifically Elements and Console tabs. So this is the Element tab, which shows the HTML document. The Console, where we can use JavaScript directly in the browser, and a few other tabs. Network to mention, which is actually the calls over the internet, we'll show here. But mainly for our series, we're going to use the Elements and the Console tab. In the Elements tab, you can see how moving the cursor highlights different items in the web page. So we could drill down to very specific pieces. If I right-click again and say Inspect over the search bar, it already brings me right to the search bar. Notice it's all nested in other HTML tags. Also note that there are three main HTML elements: HTML, head, and body. Note that we have an opening tag and a closing tag for HTML, same with body, and the same with the head. We're going to use those later on. Now, there are other areas we will visit in the next videos, and now you know how to get there. The second application we require is the code editor. For this series, please use VS Code or Visual Studio Code, which is an application created by Microsoft, but it works on Microsoft computers as well as Apple. As you see, I already have it downloaded here, but we'll go to the website together. We'll close the developer console, and we'll go to So we want Visual Studio Code, not Visual Studio. Two separate things, don't get confused. Same type of thing as Google Chrome. We have a Windows and Mac version. Download them, install them on your computer respectively, and then we're done with the browser. We can now open up Visual Studio Code, and you should see a welcome screen, and this may or may not be open. It's just the Explorer window on the left side. We are going to be using that as well. So just get to know that piece, and we can close this for now. Now we've completed this portion of the setup. In the EZCODE Projects Setup Series video number 2, we'll create the template files we'll use for many of the projects we create. When you are ready, play the EZCODE Projects Setup video number 2.